Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pulls and fires complete.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Receiver going in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Ford. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that one foot they needed in bounds.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Man, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fire complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
To the air, it's McCown. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Henry. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays. But
oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Wants to throw on third down. The quick out. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
With the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Ford. Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now on 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied,
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown will throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Ford. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Stanford. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
number 20.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good.
Stanford, 14. UTSA, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented.
Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Got his man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Roadrunners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking for room at the 30. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end, and I make him commit to me, and then I pitch the football. That's how I do my job. I get it to the running back, and now it's his job to go make things happen out on the perimeter away from all the bodies.
Slams ahead. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's McCown. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Ford. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Ford. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's McCown. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Roadrunners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's McCown. That's reeled in. It's Henry.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for 6. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball.
Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 3.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot.
The extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Uncorks it. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's McCown. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Roadrunners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The short hands, it's Clark. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Fires left. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. This time he's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Trying to find his man in the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in that.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
UTSA 35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody.
Touchdown, UTSA! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. Push down for the tackle.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that two-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Direct snap. He's going for the goal